Dear children, this is Janet. We are learning about leaves. In our last video, we studied about structure and venation of leaf. In this video, we are going to learn about functions of leaf. The main function of a leaf is to make food. As we know, leaves are known as food factories of the plants. For making their food, they use water, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, and sunlight. This process of making food is called photosynthesis. Plants store food in leaves, fruits, and stems in the form of starch. Leaves also involve in exchange of gases. In the process of photosynthesis, oxygen is released. All living things require oxygen for breathing. We always understand that plants take only carbon dioxide and release oxygen. This is not true actually because plants take in carbon dioxide only to prepare food, that is for photosynthesis. The plants take in oxygen in the absence of sunlight for respiration. During respiration, oxygen reacts with food and release energy and carbon dioxide. Plants breathe with the help of their leaves. Leaves of most plants have tiny openings called the stomata under their surface. So, the exchange of gases takes place through the stomata. And another special function of leaves is transpiration. What is transpiration? Let me explain you. Plants absorb water and minerals from the soil. This is a continuous process. The water is transported through the stem to leaves and other parts. The excess water escapes in the form of water vapor through stomata present on the underside of the leaves. The loss of water from the plant through stomata on the leaves in the form of water vapor is called transpiration. Now let us learn how transpiration helps the plant. We have studied about water cycle in class 5 itself. In water cycle, the water evaporates from water bodies. The water vapor condenses to form clouds, and the clouds condenses more to form water droplets. And water droplets fall as rain. Then the water gets collected in water bodies. Again, water evaporates from water bodies and the cycle continues. But we have studied that we should plant more trees to get more rain. Have you ever thought what is the part of plants and trees in water cycle? I'll tell you. Transpiration plays an important role in water cycle. If more trees are there, more water vapor escapes from the trees into the atmosphere, which condenses to form rain clouds. Second is cooling effect. By releasing water in the form of water vapor during transpiration, the plant cool themselves and the surrounding environment. This is like sweating. During hot weather, our body sweats to keep our body cool. Like that, transpiration provides a significant cooling effect that also helps to prevent damage to the plant cells from hot sun. The last one is effect on minerals and water transport. The tension created by transpiration pulls water in the plant xylem, which results in pulling the water upward from the soil. This is similar to what happens when we drink juice or water through a straw. So, transpiration creates a low pressure and a pulling force that pulls up more water and minerals from the soil, which is then transported to different parts of the plant. As pulling of more water along with minerals continuously from the soil, the plants get more minerals. Okay, next let us learn the modifications of leaf. Some plants like cabbage and mint store food in their leaves, like some plants store food in stems and roots. We eat those leaves to get nutrition. In some climbers, leaves are modified to form special structures called tendrils. This is similar to the stem tendrils in grapevine, passion flower, etc. Here, leaf is modified into tendril to attach the plant to a support. In some plants, like cactus, the leaves are modified into spines in order to protect the plant. The cactus is a desert plant. It gets only little water. We studied that cactus have long, deep roots to absorb water, and it stores the water in stems. To reduce the amount of water lost from the plant by transpiration, the leaves are modified into spines. Leaves also help in multiplication, that is, in reproduction. Leaves of Bryophyllum have buds that can grow into new plants. Let us learn about flowers, fruits, and seeds in our next class. Thank you.